even with all the black chits, I'm still gonna roll red or pull red. Um, but that that doom and gloom aside, welcome back everybody. It's 35 plus years of advanced squad leader. It's Monday, which means Rob is here with me.
Hello, everybody.
And today's scenario features a new scenario pack. Actually, I don't think we've touched any of this before, and it's from Heat of Battle. So if anybody is already knowledgeable of that group, we are currently playing a scenario from Neither Fear Nor Hope, which is a little bit of an unfortunate topic, depending on how you want to look at things. This is a scenario pack that allegedly is about the 2nd SS Division, so we're not going to try and glorify their actions here, but we do nonetheless have at least an interesting fight to play out. In this scenario, the last fort, it is the second scenario from the pack. There's a lot to go over, so I'll try to make this quick. The things to keep in mind here are that EC is moderate, weather is clear, there's no wind, there is an overlay over on the bottom board on the right side. This overlay is very important, and the stream is shallow. Other things to keep in mind is that there's a lot of special rules that are in play that you'd find in the scenario pack in one of the earlier pages. The only things that matter here for us is HSSR1, which states that any MMG and HMG must be operated by a 22X crew unit. And light mortars and ATRs must be operated by a 12X crew unless you choose otherwise, and you're forced to use the non-qualified use penalty. Additionally, demolition charges and flamethrowers must be used by assault engineer MMCs unless you pay the non-qualified use penalty. And if any support weapon is removed from play for any reason, then that support weapon crew must exit the board as per 1.2 below. Essentially, they must exit as if recall for a vehicle. We don't have to worry about any sort of VP gains in this one, so we don't have to worry about how that'll affect casualty victory points, but it's important. The fort on the bottom board is treated as having a +5 TEM for IFT and OBA purposes. Hopefully, I don't get any critical hits on the OBA, because then that'll reverse for a -5. Any shots from one fort hex to another is a +3. So kind of like a factory where it's a little bit less. And lastly, for the fort itself, the fort is at level 1 and has level 2 locations above its base level. So it's on the hill. The overlay is supposed to be colored, but for whatever reason, it keeps resetting. So we have to work with what we got. But it also has a level above that's at level 2. And the fort can only be entered via BB4 on the BB4, BB3 hex side, so only from that one open ground hex. There's some setup things. Basically, the Polish can set up anywhere they want. The Germans can enter anywhere they want along the north and west edges. Bore sighting is allowed for the Polish. 3 squads and any equivalents, as well as single-man counters and sport weapons, may set up using a HIP. Anybody who sets up in the fort cannot leave, and nobody else is allowed to enter. These troops in the fort don't suffer certain heat of battle effects, because if they were berserk, then they'd have to run out, which it doesn't work. External Polish units can't enter the fort. Polish elite and first line infantry have assault fire capability. All right, last couple things here. Germans get 2 OBAs. One's an 80mm mortar. The other is a 100mm artillery with no smoke. It's a pre-registered hex with plentiful ammo using an off-board observer. So we'll get into what that means shortly. But and then the German A38s are assault engineers. I think that's everything. Yeah, so for us, I just put the labels up here just so we remember off board what the HSSRs are. The only other one I forgot to mention here is that units always have to route towards a friendly board edge unless they cannot. So, as an example, north is my board edge, same as west. If I have a broken unit in W4, it doesn't matter if they're not threatened, I still have to route towards a friendly board edge. Um, Obviously, that might just mean one hex, but still, you got to do it. Anything, anything you might want to add, Rob?
Yeah, I think you covered. I think one thing to note is the 127 SSR was errated out. We don't have any
Yes, correct,
127 crews,
correct.
right? So if anybody sees 228s with things that the rule says are 127s, there is an errata block that substituted 228s for all the 127s.
That's right. I think it's important just to shout out the ASL Scenario Archive.com. I should probably just do like a little ad thing for them as well. Um, they have the list of errata published on the page for this scenario, so always worth checking it out to see if there's anything missing. And that should be it. I think I'm trying to look at the errata just to see if there's anything else. The mortars are the 46 millimeter ones, not the 50 millimeter ones that are on the scenario card. That's pretty much the only thing left. So, and the 80 millimeter has normal ammunition, but that just wasn't specified, so nothing to worry about there. So, without further ado, I'm just gonna get into this. Weather, no change, no rally, and no actually prep. I do have prep, and I'm gonna risk it because I might as well. I can get some action right away. So R0 is gonna be where my offboard observer is. I don't know if I technically have to announce it, but might as well. It's more fun that way.
I don't think you have to tell me,
Yeah, I
but
think I think it's
I'm
only
also sure. I'm pretty sure. It's not like I have something to smoke him back or something, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah. I mean, smoke doesn't work on offboard observers anyways, so it's kind of just. I think the only reason is just to prove like you have line of sight on stuff.
Minus 4, right?
So we're gonna go into my ever so lovely OBA chart, and if people have been watching for a while, they know how to follow along. Hopefully, anyways. So first things first, do we have radio contact established or maintained? We do. We're an offboard observer. It's automatic. I do not have a spotting round on the map, so I will get to have to roll, or sorry, roll. I get to draw a chit to see if I get artillery. It's the 100 millimeter, so I got to draw from that pile. I should also point out the pile is 10-3. Normally it's 8-3 for the Germans, but since they have a pre-registered hex and plentiful ammo, they get 2 extra black chits for their draw pile. So I draw a black chit. I have access. There is no non-NOBA FFEC on board, so I place an artillery request wherever I want. Um, and yeah, I'm not correcting. So artillery request is going to go to, to Z4. All right, that's being a little sneaky here. So let's do this and then take off residual. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to put artillery request in Z4. If we scan it out, I have line of sight.
How can you have line of sight there?
Because I'm on level 3.
But there's a blind hex at level 2, right? There are buildings here and here.
From R0 to Z4, I'm on the...
Oh, minion spines? Okay.
Yeah, I'm right on the spine. So I can see it. All right. So I can see at least one location. Even if I was looking at the top of the building, I'd still be able to see it. I don't see anybody. But I do want to convert it right away. So first off, I have to do the extra chit draw anyways. So I get black, which I'm really lucky there. I put that chit back in the draw pile because it's an extra chit draw. It's not permanently removed. Um, it is a pre-registered hex, which is why I get to convert it right away to FFEE 1. So I'm gonna put. I'm just gonna put spotting around here, and I get to do an accuracy die check. It is accurate because the Germans are accurate on 2. Actually, it's pre-registered hex, so I'd be accurate on 4 or less. So it's accurate. I don't have to do any distance or direction. It is just automatically an FFE 1.
Marvelous.
I'm just going to mark it as a FFE 100. So as always, I'm just going to do Z3 and then clockwise and then end in the center. So first one, pretty sure that's nothing. What do we got for a 100 millimeter OBA? It's a 20 firepower, 8. It's not going to do anything to the building. AA4. It's a +5 for being the fort. So automatically, that's a 12. It's outside of doing anything. Then AA5, nothing. Z5 is going to be shell holes, because that is a KIA, I believe. 4 on 20. No, that's just a K. All right, never mind. We go to Y5. Absolutely not. We go to Y4. 13. Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
So that's not a +5 there. That's a +3 building.
11 on 20 is a normal. All right, well, let's take a normal.
Okay, so he drops.
Is that a... Okay, never mind.
And takes a morale check. And I will try to actually use the morale check button and not the clear button. How would that be?
I don't think you've been doing that wrong for our games.
What was the one I was screwing something up last time? I was using morale check for rally.
I think that's probably what it was. Yeah.
All right, normal coming in.
All right, I'll take a break.
Usual shenanigans continue.
Oh, I'm gonna roll this last one, and then before I get anything else, 4. That's still a +3. That's not gonna do anything. Well, if you have any hidden units in Z4, that's a 7 on 20, which is a 2 morale check.
There, nobody.
But okay, cool. Also, before we forget, put your sniper.
Oh, right. Where do you got the bulk of your dudes? Let's hope your engineers are in this side of the world.
What? Nah,
Did I say that out loud?
They're somewhere else. They're somewhere else. All right. So that is it for prep fire. So I'm gonna flip this over to an FFE2 and finally get to movement phase. In the movement phase, sorry, I'm gonna try and keep this as quick as I can here. So first things first, unit off board is going to assault move to GG1.
Good for him.
No shots.
Not yet.
Okay. Unit 2 to the left of them is going to assault move to EE1.
Okay.
Unit between the two is going to go to FF0 for 1 normal move.
Normal move?
Yep.
Okay. 8 down 2.
8 down 2. 6. That's going to be a 1 check, I think. My guy breaks.
And I can now see both of these guys.
Not if you do it afterwards. No, those guys are stay concealed.
Oh, okay. That action doesn't count until whatever they do next. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because essentially, it's kind of like night rules where anybody can stay concealed even if in open ground, which is a little weird. Um, but since you shot after they stopped moving, you can't then take away their concealment.
Sure.
All right. So, unit off board gonna declare CX. Goes to DD0 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
2.5,
Mm-hmm.
4.
Okay, no subsequent.
Was that 4 down 1?
4 down 1.
Oof. 4 and 4 is probably it's 1 check or something. 4 and 4 is a 1 check. That guy is upend. I'll put the CX underneath. Alright, well, that guy's final fired. Next up, another guy's going to declare CX. Goes to CC1 for 1. Is revealed.
CC1 for 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
I was counting.
2 to BB1.
Okay.
3 to BB2.
All right, and BB2. From the fort. Do those orchards block line of sight?
I am unfortunate to have to give you the bad news that yes, that is correct.
I
If
just
it's
looked at that and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a 2-story building.
so you can be on level 2, but you would be looking down through the orchard no matter what, I believe.
Yeah, I tried. He's plateaued, right? He's at the same level as the top of the orchard.
Uh,
All right.
so if you're on level 1, that's technically level 2, right? Because the fort is already on level 1.
Right, but the orchard is on level 1 as well, so it's
Correct.
the top of the orchard is at level 2.
Yeah, and then
So
at
that
any time
so
you
we can't see over any of that.
yeah,
That's interesting.
which,
Okay,
which
interesting in the worst possible way.
which is why I was gonna say at the end of it, or at least like at the end of this first session, I was gonna say the fort here doesn't make much sense if the orchards are there, because you block your view. Like the design of the scenario blocks the view from of the fort to any far location. So
I
you
just literally just looked down and I was like, wait a minute, I can't see all of that.
yep, a little bit silly for them to design it that way, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, a little silly for me to not notice it, but okay. And you know, just a reminder for those wondering why you would put units there when it's a way they have to set up in the fort. So anyway,
yeah, those guys
okay.
again.
Yeah. All right. We are gonna we're gonna shoot some hidden mortars at that guy.
Uh
Let me just count some hexes before I make another mistake.
oh.
No, no, we're not. Please carry on.
Okay. 4 to BB3.
Okay. Now we'll shoot some hidden mortars at that guy.
Uh oh.
So it's
What if I don't want you to?
spotted fire.
Spotted
Well,
fire.
you know, yeah. Area target type spotted is a +2. That's not going to hit, and no rate of fire.
Does that reveal the spotter? How is because I have never. Last time I used a spotter is forever ago.
Yeah, I don't think that reveals the spotter. No.
Okay. Is it only on the colored 5/6? Is that what it is, or?
Yeah, now you're gonna make me read a rule.
Come on, we need to know. We need to know.
Yeah, well, kind of relevant. Yeah.
I mean, if anything, it's good to know because then I'll have an idea as to where the mortar is. Because you can only
If
direct
the
it
spotter is
if you're.
hidden, it must be recorded as a spotter as long as he remains in good order. Blah 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 blah.
Not as effective, yada yada yada. Minimum range, critical hit. Why does it not say?
As usual. All right, we'll try concealment loss game table. Maybe we'll get some love there.
I like how hidden initial placement does point to spotters, but it's just about saying that
Right,
you can use them
right. I
hip.
just
It's like
I
all
just
right,
went through
well,
the same reading loop and got no information of any kind.
hidden guns. Do we see? Yeah, hip just says for hidden guns. It says CA 12.2 for gain loss. Any other activity which a concealed unit engages in, exception, operation of a field phone, taking a patsy, or set DC normal task check, dropping attempted repair of a support weapon, spotting, and application of a leader modifier to another concealed unit, causes loss of. So yeah, spotting you are fine. You do not.
Oh,
Is not a
okay,
concealment loss activity.
okay.
See, I knew that
Uh,
about phones and radios, but not about spotting.
yeah, I thought I remembered that. All right, there's another mortar. We'll take the same shot.
Sure. Now, um, that'll hit for sure, or depends on
I
range, I
wouldn't say
guess.
for sure with the range and the +2. 2 4.
It also depends on the LOS from the spotter himself, because you can get
Yeah, the
hindered from
spotter.
the spotter.
There are no hindrances from the spotter.
Really?
Really,
Hmm.
really. Area target type. So we're on the red numbers. So it's a base 7 +2 for spotted fire makes it a 5. You are moving in the open, right? So back up to a 7. I think that's it.
I think you'll have, no matter what.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a 46, not a 50. Matters.
Yeah, because it drops it down by one column, which is silly. So 2.5. So it's just a flat shot on the 2.5.
Yep, 2.5. Blatsy. No result. Did retain rate of fire, even spotted.
Mm-hmm. Oh, because spotted reduces it, or
Reduces printed ROF by 1.
oh,
Yes.
okay, okay, makes sense.
So that's mortar
So
B.
I guess just by that logic, like if you roll a 5 or 6, I guess the mortar still is like you're just placed concealed.
If the mortar was hip, he'd be placed concealed, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you
The
could,
mortar
well,
is not. The
n-
mortar is not hip, but he's not revealed, right? Because you don't have line of sight to him.
the mortar is not hip. No, well, I guess the small mortar isn't. Yeah, a small mortar isn't
Yeah,
hip.
it's a support weapon, right? It's not ordnance
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or a gun.
Yeah,
Call it.
too much in the thinking of mortars as in good mortars. I'm waiting for those to start showing up. The 80 millimeters.
That's
That'll.
right. Yeah, no, we have the crappy little ones, but we'll take another shot at you. Why not?
Boo.
Probably break it.
Uh,
Close. It's pretty close.
you're calling on some bad voodoo here.
Pretty close. Okay,
All
we're done.
right. Sounds good. They'll continue to BB4 for 5. Also, that we'll do this.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Goes to CC5 for 6.
I mean, we would be machine gunning his face off, but orchards grew overnight. We don't know what happened.
That's right. We have a fatal flaw in our plan. We didn't chop down the trees.
Yeah, I would.
If only
I would
George
burn those suckers
Washington
down.
was here.
Yeah, that's right.
What a silly reference. All right. Well, might as well keep this going here. Another squad's gonna go. CX reveals itself. I'm pretty sure you'd be able to see him from FF1. No. All right. Well, he'll be concealed until you reveal somebody else to see him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's there for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6 into Z3.
5, 6 into Z3, you say. Okay.
Anything?
Nope.
All right. Oh, it's just good for me. Let us deal with... another unit's going to declare CX. Goes to AA1 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
AA2 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
AA3 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Bypass into Z3 for 4.
On the
I'll
north.
I'll go on the south side just to make it interesting.
Okay.
And then 5, 6 into Y4.
Okay.
I'm going to have one guy declare CX. Goes to Y1 for 1.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll go down to Y2 for 2. Z2 for 3.
Yep.
4, 5 into AA3.
4, 5 into AA3. Okay.
6 to AA4.
Yeah, looks like a lot of fun.
And road bonus to AA5.
Yipper.
All right. Let's do another unit from same group. Goes declares CX. Goes to Y1 for 1.
Mm-hmm.
Y2 for 2.
Yep.
3, 4 to Y3.
Yep.
5 to X3.
Yep.
And then 6 to
I'm
X4.
gonna do. Okay, 6 to X4 is fine. I'm gonna do a hidden line of sight check to see if something is revealed. Okay.
I'm not sure if you can do hidden because you'd have to reveal who sees them.
Oh, well. So if you have line of sight within 16 hexes to a fortification in concealment terrain, it is revealed. I don't know if you have line.
Okay. Sorry. I thought you meant you were checking for.
Not to take a shot. No.
Gotcha.
No.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I need to reveal.
Yeah.
A
As.
14.
Yeah.
So I could check the LOS, but I don't want you to think I'm trying to.
No, that's fine. If it's for a fortification, it's for a fortification. I'm not thinking about fortifications as well. Because unless night rules are in play, then you have to like literally stumble upon the fortification. But normally, yeah, you just have to have line of sight.
Okay, so I checked from your location, and that is revealed.
Okay. Well, I'm instantly less interested in going that way now. So I'm going to.
Why?
1, 2, 3. I'm going to have 2 units just to make this easier here. Go to Y1 after CXing.
Okay.
2 to Y2.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4 to Y3.
Mm-hmm.
5 to X3.
Okay.
6, 7 to Y4 or W4.
6, 7 to W4.
That's correct.
6, 7 to W4. And that's very interesting.
Using the road bonus.
All right. So I'm going to reveal board 41 DD1.
Well, string it first.
I'm looking so
Because
down the
I don't think you'll
going.
see him. I think Z7 will block it. Well, actually, close. The only reason I'm saying not to reveal him before doing the check is because if you can't see him, then that it's kind of acting like I get a free LOS check. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah. So draw the line first, and then if you see him, we'll both reveal.
Got you. The Z4 is revealed. W4 or X4 is revealed. Y4 is revealed. W4 is not. But what I was saying is when you move through X3, it's down the spines, right?
Oh, okay, sure.
So I'm just saying, I see all of your guys.
Well,
Please unconceal them.
but so the thing is you have to, for that to work, you always have to show the guy first. You can't just say, you know what I mean? Like I'll give it to you, but my point is that you can't after everybody has moved then say, well, actually I can see all your guys and unconceal them, because
Okay.
because
Okay.
because
So I got
the reason for this is you have to reveal that your guy is real to see mine, and
right.
and then that tells me like, okay, well, I don't want to move through the hex that just got spotted. Now this guy gets to regain concealment because for LOS
Right.
purposes,
He didn't shoot. Yeah.
yeah, well, it's always temporary for the LOS check, right?
Right.
That's the important parts there. But yeah, so he's in W4 for 7. Any shots or anything?
No.
Okay, goes to W5 with the path for 8.
Okay.
All right. Next up, do I wanna? Sure. I'm gonna take clear CX with the group over on the west edge there, way over in the end. Goes to A5 for 1.
A. Oh, you
Yeah,
were there. Okay,
yeah.
got
Board
you.
24. We off. 2.
A 5 for 1. Okay, so what is in this hex? There's a building. Okay. I'm just trying to look around and see where I haven't screwed up line of sight. Um, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 hexes away from that. All right. Guy in 41 N6, top of the hill.
Are you not looking down through this?
I'm on level 2.
Oh, that's right. Well, you're gonna have to reveal and see. I need to know if he's real or not. 228. Cool.
Which, you know. kind of provides more information than it normally would, but
Yeah, well, I think for crews, no matter what, you kind of have to expect what they would be paired
yeah,
with.
yeah. And I mean, he's there. He might as well shoot you before you disappear into the gully. So it's going to be 2 down 2.
This is in B5. All right. 4-on-2.
On the 2 with rate.
4-on-2. One morale check. Leader breaks, break, and pen. All right, cool. Love it.
Nicely done.
One of them is this. This doesn't matter. Actually. All right. Well, that's fucking stupid.
Keeping rate of fire sounds like fun there. Please continue.
Next group goes 1.
1, you say.
Mm-hmm.
We can see them. No, not okay. Oh, that's another big pile of death bolts, huh?
Yep.
All right. 2 minus 2.
You can't shoot at them because they're further away. No, they're the furthest. Further apart.
He had rate. He's not marked.
Oh, I guess that's true. All right. Well, fucking. Better not be a good roll. That's all I can say. I'll be very disappointed.
7 on the 2. No rate. Okay.
Thankfully.
Well, it depends on your perspective.
Well,
That was awful.
Yeah, I think it's. I always hate when that sort of stuff happens. I think it's like we've bounced the idea back and forth of like you make one move and it's a 2 down nothing or whatever. That's when it always seems to bite you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
That's
8 morale guys and they're breaking.
Yeah.
But anyways, these guys are now there for 2.
Okay.
3 to C5.
That is not closer to me, right, than the other guy?
I'm not sure because it's diagonal.
16, 17.
I mean, you can just draw it. 17, yeah, not closer.
Not closer, okay.
I mean, they are equidistant, though. So
equidistance is a legal shot?
Yeah, you're not... Yeah. It's not... Has to be closer than anybody else if you're the same range.
Right.
Yeah.
Do we want to take the... I mean, we're going to get bum rushed by those guys, but we're going to get bum rushed by them anyway. We'll take the 1 down 2. Why not?
It's fucking so dumb. 1 morale check. Leader's fine. Squad is alright. And then that squad will pin. And he's also pinned. Great. Heat of battle is Berserk.
That's fantastic.
Really
That's going to be an entertaining charge from a country mile away.
Well, he can see only that guy, so yeah, there's no point in having the leader continue. So 4.
Yep.
5.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
7.
Yep.
8.
Yep.
All right. Over in the corner, we're gonna have who do I want to go first? We'll do these guys. Move off for a second here. So I'm gonna come in on A9 for 1 after CXing. 2 into B9. 3. 4. 5.
Yep.
6 into F10.
Gotcha. Yep.
Next group also declaring CX goes to A8 for 1,
Yep.
B8 for 2,
Yep.
C8 for 3,
Yep.
D7 for 5,
Yep.
E7 for 6,
Yep.
F7 for 7,
Yep.
and then G7 for 8.
Interesting. Okay.
Gonna have 1 unit come in off board at A5 for 1. Normal move.
Okay.
2 into B4.
Okay. I think when you came on, this guy could see you.
4, 6, 8.
Mm-hmm.
And 3, 4 into C5.
Okay.
Let's get this. 1 building. Yay. Actually, is it stone buildings or is it all buildings?
I
Buildings.
thought it was stone, but
It's stone east of the stream, but it's buildings if it's all board through 41.
interesting.
Yeah, but I don't think that really makes much of a difference. Like stone, it's all stone on that side of the river, anyways, or stream. So.
32 buildings on board 41,
Mm-hmm.
or all stone east of the stream. Okay. And only on board 41. Okay.
Yeah, you don't get anything for the top board. Top board's just shenanigans.
I'm I'm glad I didn't defend it. I was thinking it was all stone buildings, but
No,
couldn't think of not getting surrounded on one turn, so I didn't do it.
but honestly, like going into board 24 isn't a bad choice because you do at least cost a lot of time depending on where you set up. Like as an
Right.
example, U4 V3, it's a great building to defend because you can block the most of this northern pass just from 2 hexes.
Yeah, for a fair amount of time there were hidden units there.
Don't go revealing too many of your plans here.
Yeah.
Back over on the left, 1 unit. I mean, I might as well just do this. Declare CX. We'll go to. Come on. Goes to A5 on the road for 1.
Okay, he's visible if you have him concealed.
Yep. Goes to B5 for 2. And really, it's these residuals really. So B5 for 2.
Okay.
C6 for 3.
Yep.
D6 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
E7 for 5.
Yep.
F6 for 6.
Gotcha.
Next unit, gonna do mostly the same. So A5, B5, D5, D6 for 4.
Yep, you're all good.
And then E6 for 5.
Yep.
Great. Stack off board is just going to assault move to A7.
Okay.
Next stack is going to go to A10 for 1.
A10 for 1. Okay.
B10 for 2.
Yep.
C10 for 3.
Yep.
D10 for 4.
Yep.
E10 for 5.
Yep.
I think that's all I can really do with that guy. Up top, the last group declares CX goes to R0 for 1.
Okay.
R1 for 2.
R1. Yep.
R2 for 3.
Yep.
R3 for 4.
Yep.
Bypass R4 on the right side for 5.
Yep.
Into S5 for 7.
Yep.
And then 8 to T5.
Excellent.
I think that is all my moves. Defense fire.
Defense fire. Okay. He's finaled. He's finaled. And in the That's Hilarious department, a bunch of machine guns that can't see you had these hexes foresighted. So.
Oh, from the forts.
Oops.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, nobody can see you.
All right. All right. Well, then, advancing fire phase.
So it'll be entertaining.
Well, I'll do a 1-up too against your guy up there. Nothing happens. That guy can stay there. I don't think I really have anything I can shoot. Unfortunately. Nope. Pretty sure that's the extent of what I can do. Routes, there's one guy that dies immediately. That's great. Take off our preps and defensive here. Over on the left and B5, these guys will all route into the woods. I guess I'll just pick B3. I don't think it matters.
You're not in any kind of interdictable territory, so all good.
Yeah, I'm not in range of anything.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it. That's it for my routes.
Okay, I got one. And my board edge was
Uh, I
south.
it might just be south.
Is it just south or south and east? I don't remember.
I'm
I
not
think
sure
that
if
was
it's
in the errata, right?
might be in the errata. Yeah. Where's it? Where's the page?
We were joking about the lack of clarity on what friendly board edge meant.
Well, I mean, it is true. Bore sighting is allowed. Polish infantry. No, it doesn't say in the errata.
Oh boy.
Let me see if it's in the special rules section here. Although maybe it's there.
Somewhere.
Routing. Normal route rules are in effect except as amended herein. When a unit must route, it must route towards its friendly board edge if at all possible. If unable to do so, then it will route normally. The friendly board edge is defined as either the board edge where the units entered or the board edge closest to the player where friendly units could set up. I have to assume that's east and south just because you could technically set up anywhere on the map. So just so that we're not sharing board edges, because I don't think you can do that for friendly board edge.
Right. Okay. So mine are east and south, and
Yeah.
yours are north and west. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that being the case, where does he want to go? Can he see any? He can't see anybody.
No. But you can only go one hex anyways.
Yeah. So,
So it's not, doesn't
where does
really
he want
matter.
to go? Where does he want to go? Remembering that people in the fort can't leave the fort. People in the fort can't leave the fort. He is in an FFE though.
Yeah, but that's not going to change anything for him. So, or at least I don't think it does, because OBA interdiction usually only affects you if your TEM gets lower, but I don't know if it does anything in interdiction.
Right. He can't route out of the FFE, so it doesn't matter. Right? Because he can go south or east. Yeah, he'll just stay where he is. That's fine.
Okay. So we'll go to advances. So we're gonna stack that to get some CC going. I'm gonna try and go top right to left and then down just to make it easy. So CC5, guy CX goes into DD5 in the building. Guy in AA5 goes into the woods of AA6. The stack in W5 goes down to W6. The guy in the open goes to W5. The guys in T5 are going to go to T6. Berserk guy can't advance. Everybody else on the road can't do anything because they're all pinned. Guy in the building in C5 is going to go... I don't know which is faster, so I'm going to say he's going to go to D4. E6 to F5, F6 to G6. The guys in G7 will go into G8.
You sure
This
you didn't want to leave that giant stack in the road for me?
not
Would
right
be
now.
very neighborly.
You already had your fun. The stack in A7 is going to split, so go to B6 and B7. The guys in G7 go into building G8. The CX stack in F10, sorry, goes to G10, and E10 goes to F9. And I think that's all of my advances.
Okay.
CC, there is one, unless I magically stumbled upon another hidden unit.
You did not do so.
All right,
Well
good.
done.
I don't know if that's a well done, but either way. So over in F1, there is a chance for ambush. Well, that's really good for me.
That's really bad for me.
I know there's -2 for concealed. I don't think my guys are stealthy. So I think I will get the ambush. Is there anything that could apply for you? Does it say? I think your guys, the only special thing is that they're assault fire. Yeah. All right. So just to let you know, it is 2 2-4-8s. So I'm fighting at 1-1, down 1. I will not get anything in return. So yeah, now it's your shot.
Right. And are we? Were you in hand to hand or no?
I can't declare him
Yeah, I forget what.
for sure.
We've had so many scenarios in a row with hand to hand that.
Hand to hand is usually only for deluxe or yeah, like SSR, or if you're Japanese.
Gotcha. All right, I'll go 2-1 against one half squad.
Sounds good. 2-1 up 1. All right. Well, we're both rolling terribly. Oops, not what I
Yeah.
wanted. So that goes into melee. All right. Do I have any other buildings? I did capture a second building. And yeah, all right. That's it for turn 1.
Okay.
Polish turn 1.
Polish turn 1. Rally phase. I got one guy that probably needs heat of battle, but whatever. No good.
See, you're doing your morale checks again.
I did it again. That's right.
Over in B3, I've just got the one. The leader will make it, thankfully. And then I got two squads, or actually one squad and a half squad. So squad, it's a +4 down 2. That's a 10 to an 8. I think he'll come back. And then other guy, that's 12. Yeah, no way. So one guy comes back. That's it. And that's it for rally.
Okay.
Did you do weather for me, please?
Oh, I did not. Weather change.
Not that I really. It's just
Oh.
if you throw smoke, I think, but still.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. No weather. So on to prep fire. So our spotted mortars will shoot.
Leopard print mortar.
Yes, here. Those guys are still concealed. Oh, that's so dumb. All right, we'll shoot at this guy who's not concealed. That seems to make more sense.
Sure.
Okay. Mortar A. Firing. Okay.
All right.
Mortar A is broken. And yeah. Anyway. Mortar B. Mortar B is going to hit you.
I believe so. Yeah.
So it'll be a 6 down 1, right? Airburst.
Uh,
Or no, 5.
so the small mortars, I'm not sure.
We are. What are we? We start on the 5 column, so we're 2.5.
That's the Granatnik AP. A and P. What do we got here? Is that the right Polish notes? Where's the Polish? Yeah, do your roll. I'm just checking to see if yeah, I think you do have it. Because normally with the small ones, sometimes you don't get it. It's just why I'm checking.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
I mean, if we get it, that's a 5 and a 2.5 on morale check.
On morale check. Pass, but sniper.
Sniper.
Of course.
Direction distance. 33. Come on, please get in the hex. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
looks like
2,
this
3,
one
4.
and this one are equidistant, are they not?
G5 and G10 are the only eligible. Because TEM, you can't pick the guy in G8.
Oh, he's in a stone building. Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, obviously we'll take the big stack.
What do you mean, obviously? I will let you. I will let you know that there are 3 possible targets. So random selection, and random selection. You will see this guy. He's pinned.
Ah, no leader in there. Okay.
Ah, that's what you think.
Well, he would have had to be on top. He would have got hit, right?
Not if you're concealed, because you don't. Because the common the common way to play is that everybody stacks leaders on top, because
Oh, okay.
it makes so the rule, and it's actually kind of scummy to not play it this way. I find there's no leader in that stack. You're fine. But it's not disallowed in a tournament as far as I'm aware. You don't actually have to place a leader on top. However, it's very much like a like possession of a weapon. So if a leader's trying to direct something, you should have him on top of anybody he's directing. But if you're moving or doing anything concealed or whatever, you don't technically have to have him in any sort of position. So you can technically toss him below or whatever. It's just that it doesn't make much sense, and most people will want to shoot at the stacks with the leaders anyways. So you might you might as well just have them on top. Because otherwise you're just gonna be like, I want to see what that stack has, and then you have to, pick it apart on a board, move all the counters, stack them back up, put them back. It's annoying.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. That guy's stuck in close combat, so that's those guys.
Yeah, no funny business from those guys.
Machine gunner on the hill. Who does he want to shoot at? What's the range of that berserker? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. So no sense to shoot at him.
What do you mean? That's a
Those guys are
two
probably...
two flat.
Yeah, it's a 2 flat on him, but it's also a 2 flat all the way up there. So
But do you really want to shoot those guys?
sight. Yes, I did want to shoot.
I would always be more worried about the
1, 2.
berserkers.
Well, he's got a long way to go.
You say that. 8 movement on road.
He can't get me next turn. So I got one more turn to worry about him. All right, 2 flat on the stack in C5.
Sure.
Doink. Rate of fire.
7 on 2 is nothing.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Cowers.
Oh, so that's a nothing burger and and no rate, so he's done. Okay. Has anybody else got a shot that we want to take? Nope. Movement phase.
Movement phase.
Movement phase. All right, guys in the FFE. Assault move. These machine gunners here. I guess they're fine for now. I mean, at the end of the day, we can't afford to lose the fort. That would be disastrous, so...
Hmm.
Yeah, we're fine. That's fine.
Oh wow. Okay. Defensive. Well, we'll start with artillery as we should. Off board, the 100mm already have contact. There is an FFE2 on board, so we go to that column. I do not wish to cancel my FFE2. There is no smoke or anything that would block LOS to the base level of that hex. I can also see the blast height, so that doesn't matter. Do I need to... Do I want to correct? That's a very important question. You know what? I'll correct it. Yeah, so I have LOS to blast height. I want to correct it. It's not mandatory, so I'm just going to place a... well, I can just put it... I'm just going to correct it to Z3, which I should definitely have line of sight to, because I'm at level 3. I can see one enemy unit that is adjacent in Y4, or at least I should be able to. Always good to check. I can. So I don't have to do an extra chit draw. I just place the FFE2 in Z3. I will make an accuracy die check. It's accurate, thankfully. So it just goes and resolves there. So as per usual, Z2. 10 on 20 is a 1 check.
And check on that cat.
Yeah, on
Alright.
Z2. Okay. So far, mortar, the artillery has been the most useful thing here. AA3, I don't crit, which is important. So those guys are on the upper level of the building,
Correct.
which means they only have the +5 to the shot. Which means that's a 9. 9 on 20 is still just a 1 check.
And leader.
Leader's fine.
Brutal.
Yeah, alright. Oh, alright, I'm not liking this. Sniper 6-5. Where'd I put him? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to break whoever's in 05. Or kill whoever's in 05. Right. Continuing to AA4. No effect. Z4. No effect. Y4 is a +3. It's another 10, which is what, normal? 1 check. Deuce, I'll take it. Y3, nothing. And then the hex itself, Z3, also... Well, if there's nobody in there, nothing. Otherwise, there's an effect. That flips to FFEC.
Thing's doing some work.
Yeah, I'm thankful for it, that's for sure. What else do I want to do here? That, I don't think I've got a good shot for it. B6 over on board 41, over on the left there. I'm going to have 1 unit attempt to ka-chunk guy in N6. I'm pretty sure that'll be a hit.
B6. 41 B6. Okay. Where's he shooting?
I'm shooting at your guy with the machine gun.
Okay.
He can see it. It's I'm not. You don't count the TEM until the shot itself, so it's a hit. But you know the effect. I also need to do this, and I'm just gonna tag them together. 50. What's that? 6. So 3 firepower up 3. 8 is nothing. He does not have rate of fire. And I will reveal a second mortar doing the same thing. Gets the same type of hit, no rate, and no hit. Or no effect, I should say. Do this. Can I do on this? No. Alright. There you go. Alright. Is there anybody else I can shoot with or do stuff with? I do not think so. That's a stone building? Yeah, no. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Yeah. I think that is going to be all of my shots. Advanced fire phase.
Okay. Do we have any of that?
Routes.
First. The guy in Y4.
Oh, you know, yeah.
He can get out of the FFE. Might as well do so. No, he's fairly worthless at this point.
Does that special rule say anything about that? I hate when they do special rules and change that stuff. Routing, must route if unable to do so, route normally. That's annoying. Okay.
What's
This.
what's what's up?
Oh, it's just because uh, it just goes back to having to route because of the SSR2, because you have to go towards a friendly board edge, which is the kind of like the silly stuff. Um,
Right.
uh, which just means that you you have to go through, like, this guy has to technically move because you have to go. Okay, so I think we need to clear this up because the SSR is really bugging me here, because it says you have to go towards a friendly board edge. The problem is that you can't technically do that under certain circumstances. Um,
Right. Right.
like, so as an example, there's no reason why you should be forced to route, because the only acceptable option is within an FFE, and normally you would could ignore that. You could say, well, I'm not going to route because you're going through an FFE. It's the same thing with like minefields. I think like in certain cases you don't have to route through a minefield location. But the other thing that's bugging me here is that my guy in B3, he's not DM'd. So he doesn't have to route. And there's no, like, he can't be forced to move unless he's DM, right?
Right.
So if I say, just as a spot thing, you don't have to route away if you can't see anybody, and obviously like this takes the precedence of like the FFE. So I think the only case where someone has to route away would be like this guy, because he can see somebody in range. You know what I mean? Or does that feel still too weird?
I'm so totally not following you. He's in
so
route. He doesn't have to route at all, right?
so so it's like if you're DM, you have to route, and if you're not DM, you don't have to route.
But I mean, he has to route, but he's in a building, so he could stay there. He's not adjacent to enemy, right?
So, but the thing is that because like the text for the route of the SSR is literally except as amended herein, and it says, oh, I guess when a unit must route. Okay.
I think it's setting a preferred direction, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not reading it as changing the conditions under which you have to leave your hex.
Yeah. No, I think I just misinterpreted that part of it just because it's too.
Like the preferred direction
Yeah.
is, assuming that you're not getting closer to the enemy, that you're not doing an illegal route, move towards a friendly board edge.
Yeah, I was translating as like you always had to route towards your friendly board edge no matter what, and then that doesn't make sense for not DM guys and so on and so on. All right, that's ignore what I was saying. we'll just we'll just
No
continue.
problem.
Although you may want to still try to route them, I don't know.
Well, actually, it is actually a true statement. I may want to route him.
May want. May does a lot of heavy lifting. We should applaud her and her efforts.
Let's see. Yeah, because I'm actually going to route him to where you can't keep shooting him.
Says you. I'm pretty sure I can
Well,
still see him.
with your mortars? We shall see, won't we?
I can see him with an off-board observer.
But now, if you want to adjust your FFE all the way over there, I'm a fan. Uh,
Just you wait till I start calling my other mortar.
that's the thing is, I don't know where that other radio is yet, which is really bugging me. And probably because an oversight of not making a strip concealment somewhere, which is just so dumb. Anyway, that is it for my routes.
Okay, I got nothing else to really add. So advances.
Advance phase, the man says. Advance phase. I guess we'll leave that machine gun there for now. Oh no, he is acquired by giant piles of mortars. Oh, the sniper broke that guy, not the mortars. That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, but he really.
Yeah, that guy breaking was more lucky than anything else.
Yeah, I think we will take our machine gun and we will go home.
Wow.
We'll take our ball and leave you.
Wow. Quitter talk right there.
It's very, very much feels like a cowardly lion type of exercise. I'm, I'm inclined to agree. Everybody else will stay on the reverse slopes where they're at. I
Sounds
think.
good.
Who else might want to? Oh no, the guys upstairs. They're gonna go downstairs because being upstairs when you can't see anything makes less than 0 cents when you're in an FF. And actually, these guys, no, they won't. They will stay upstairs and just get out of the FFE. That makes more sense.
So now you're just
So we'll.
asking me to put all these critical hit chances on the
Yeah, well,
on that fort.
that was coming anyway. That was coming anyway, and there is the chance you could roll 5 or 6 and then scatter 1 hex in the wrong direction. It could happen. Can you even scatter 1 hex, only correcting one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can. You can.
Because
Okay.
because it's a minimum of one if you're inaccurate.
Got.
Which is why
Okay.
I wasn't sure if how much I wanted to throw it into Z3, but then I figured the worst that can happen is I go to Y3 and I would still hit those 2 units. So
Right. Right. Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's it. We're playing for time, my friend. Playing for time.
sounds good. I'm just gonna move them so they're on BB3. CC phase. We got the one CC.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we are back to sequential, right?
Simultaneous is what you mean.
I mean, yes. Thank you for correcting my complete butchery of the rules. Yeah. So we will go 2-1 against one cat.
Still 2-1. All right, I'm at 1-1.
Coming in. Nope. Just missed.
We're just casually exchanging glances.
That's it. Clash of Titans.
That's right. All right, so German turn 2. Weather, no change. Rally phase, I've got one guy to try and rally. I will get him back. Valuable half squad right there.
Yeah. Slowed him down a bit.
They got pins. Any rallies for you?
Let's see. I don't think I have a leader anywhere near a broken guy, so no.
I did not notice this, and I instantly hate this feature. I did not realize it did that. Oh, I guess well, no, that's still silly. I don't like that. That's very unfortunate. Because I can, well, anyways, I'll click off, and yeah.
Hey.
All right, well, that was a dumb discovery. Cool. So, rally phase over. Prep fire. I think all your guys lose DM, don't they?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm spacing out, looking at.
Like normally I'd let you keep them, but
Yeah,
technically in a forest and building you have to take them off. I don't get that lucky.
How many? I'm just looking at how many weapons I bore sighted through an orchard. That's.
Oh yeah. All right. So, well, prep fire first thing as always. Let's go through artillery, our lovely little chart. So I'm just going to continue with the off-board for now, or at least first, anyways. So off-board already have contact. There is not a spotting round or FFE2 on board, so I have to do a chit draw. Black, so I have access, thankfully. There is an FFEC on board, so I'll go to that column. As per the usual stuff, I do have LOS to blast height. Do I want to convert it to an FFE1 in its hex?
And I moved the machine gun, so I have revealed its foresight hex, which is no longer valid.
Yeah, once they move, it's just invalid.
I couldn't find those cool bore sight counters you used last time, so I did hidden notes, which are much more aggravating because you can't see them on the board.
The cool bore sight.
You had a -2 bore sight counter. Oh, or did you just use a cool colored acquisition counter?
Yeah, it's just acquisition. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it just crossed my mind
'Cause-
that it was.
Because you could just hip them.
I was looking for something complicated, and it was something simple.
Yeah, because you can just hip them, so you might as it doesn't.
Yeah, I should have just put them on the board and hit them. Oh well, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just a little bit easier. Yeah. I don't think there's a counter anywhere. Yeah, because technically there's always the goofy, the odd color ones that you like. No one really plays with because they're in the unit fire acquisition tab. But yeah. So if I do that, I would have to go to here.
So that's invalid. We'll reveal that one.
If SR go to B, I'd have to do that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so my mastermind plan here, I'm going to so I can see the blast height during the current phase prior to achieving access, which rally phase presumably. I do not want to convert it in Z3. I wish to move it, but I want a spotting round since I don't need artillery request. So since I'm asking for a spotting round directly, I go to the spotting round thing and I go to B automatically. So does the observer have LOS to blast height? Yes. Do I wish to move it and quote unquote correct SR? That's also bugging me. What or just correct not applicable. So you can do you want to convert SR? Oh, okay, I get it. So I can ask for the spotting round, but I can't convert that same spotting round into an FFE1 because there's an FFEC on board. Got it. But I can still place a spotting round. Cool. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So I can see blast height. I wish to move or correct the spotting round, so I will do that, and I will place the spotting round. I'm gonna put it to V6. It's within. I can't convert it. I can only put a spotting round there, which is the important part. It's within 18 hexes of the FFEC. I have LOS to a location because I can see the upper floor at the very least. So yeah, I think I can. Yeah, I can see ground level. But anyways, I don't know if all those units are real, so I have to do it.
Crossing T1 with the line of sight. Just check that.
No.
No. Okay.
So I can't tell if there's any real units there. So I do a chit draw. It's black, so I'm fine. It's an extra chit draw, so it goes back into the pile. I place a spotting round, which is already there, and I make an accuracy die check. It's not accurate. There is a direction and extent of error dice roll. Maximum extent of error is distance of correction divided by 3. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can only move 2 because his fraction is rounded up. So we'll do this. It goes to x5. Blah, 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 blah. And then because it's an FFEC, I can't automatically convert it. So it just goes here
Okay.
and turns to a spotting round. Cool. I don't know why I deleted it because I'm going to need it again and stuff. So I'm just going to put this back up here. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Any other prep fires? You've been a coward and you're running away from mortars. So that doesn't need to do anything.
Those are mortars you run away from.
50s? No, absolutely not. Disagree
Zero to
strongly.
fire 3. I've with my die rolls, I've lost armies to those little guys.
Well, I wish that was my rolling. Yeah, I don't think I have any preference I want to do. So let's go straight to movement. In said movement phase, guy in EE2 is just gonna lose his CX. Yeah, I don't know if I care to throw them out there, but they're just gonna lose CX for now. Maybe I'll think of something for them afterwards.
Okay. That was hilarious, by the way.
It's just so I don't, because I know I'm gonna like forget that they have CX, and if I throw them into the melee, they'll be worse, and I'll have to go backwards. So guy in DD5 loses his CX, goes to DD6. Okay, I'm thinking I understand that I have to do this all the time because of spotting rounds. Goes to DD6 for 1 normal move.
Okay, let me reveal a fort for you.
No shots.
Let's. Do we want to shoot at that guy?
Nah.
Actually, yes, we do.
What?
We do want to shoot at that guy. We do want to shoot at that guy.
Why would you ever want to?
Well, covered arc is a thing. So we will take a 5 on 1.
Flat,
5,
because I get the hedge.
yeah, 5 flat.
8 on 5 might be a pin test check. It is.
Be nice.
Pinned.
Nice.
8 morale guys can't do anything with them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, we got what, 2 resige for our trouble. Not that it matters, but we'll take anything we can get.
Alright, well those guys are marked. What else?
Yes, sorry.
Oh, I guess technically it doesn't affect anything, but my bad. I have to do the berserks. The last guys the berserks could see were the guys with the MMG. So 1.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
2.
Yep.
3. Oops.
Yep.
4, 5.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
7.
Yepper.
8.
Yepper.
And then because I actually have to check, because I've never...
Do they get road movement? I don't even know.
I see. The only reason I would assume yes is because I don't think it requires you to be good order.
Right.
Where? Oh God, where does it say you get the bonus? The 1 MP penalty? No. Infantry may not claim the extra MF road bonus during a movement phase in which they expend extra movement to derive the protection of shell holes, woods. Normally they claim it if they choose the non-open ground of an orchard. That's it. That's all it says. So they'll get the road bonus for 9.
Cool. Speedy little buggers.
Yeah, look, I told you should have shot him. That's all your fault. I am going to do Now I just don't want my guys to be shot at. So. Also, I think you did something wrong over here. Because the
over here being what?
on the right side, CC9, because now the pillbox is hidden, but the guys inside are not. That's kind of a lot of information. Yeah, now I feel real bad about that because I did not want to know that. All right, continuing over on the left, just to feel like this is easier decisions here. One of the guys with the mortar goes to C7 for 1.
Yep.
2.
Yep.
And I think that's as far as he can go. So the other mortar will join him.
Okay.
Stack in G10 is going to lose their CX. I'm just going to toss this sniper on the bottom there. So I'll move the unconcealed guy first, I guess. Bypass H9, H10 for 1. Into I10 for 2.
Yep.
And then 3-4 to J10.
Sounds like a blast.
Not sure if that's even the right hex to go to, but whatever. Concealed stack in G8 is going to go to... I'm gonna be annoyed if you can see them. They go to H7 for... I guess, you know what? I'm going over... It doesn't matter. I'll go to H8 for 1.
Okay.
2-3 into I9.
Yep.
4-5 into J8.
Yep.
And 6 into K9.
Yep. I think you are well concealed.
Yay. The rest of the guys in G10 will go to H9 for 1. And then 2, 3 into I10.
Okay.
Stack in F9 goes bypass G9 F8. I think that's a legal bypass. Into H8 for 2. Then 3-4 into I9.
Okie dokie.
That is really bugging me. Guy in D4 is going to declare CX. Goes to D5 for 1. E6 for 2. 3-4 into F6. 5 into G7. And 6 into H6.
Okie dokie.
Guy in G6 will normal move to H6 for 1. 2 to I7. Then 3-4 into J6.
Into the depression?
Yep.
Is the gully 2 or 2 plus COT?
It's 2 plus... I think it's 1 plus COT.
It's just a flat 2. I'm thinking... Thanks. It's plus COT if not open ground, but that's an open ground.
Yeah. Yeah, because once you sort of start throwing woods and all that, it gets annoying. The guy in F5 is going to go to F6 for 2.
Yep.
3 into G7. And then
Yep.
4 into H7. Cool. Over in C5, one squad is going to move alone. D5 for one. Normal move.
Okay.
2.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
4 to G7.
Machine gun's gonna shoot him.
Machine gun can try and shoot him.
Strike down the spine, so I don't think there's any problem.
I mean, height might be an issue, but that's the only thing I can think of. Apparently not.
Okay, so did you get in normal range yet? I don't know.
Nope, it's 2 down 2.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Nope, so 2 down 2. All
Alright, well.
Well, you know, it would be great if I could occasionally put up a fight, but
Well,
it
at
is
least
what it is.
at least you got a lot out of it on the first turn. It sucks that it broke. Like, I don't want to... That's a true bummer, but...
I rolled 2 rolls, which should be 1/18th of a malfunction, and I've got one. So
Yeah.
anyway, okay.
It goes to
Please
H...
continue.
Yeah, it
No
goes to...
residual, no nothing. Yeah.
Right, because it cowers well. Yeah, so H7 for 5 because road bonus. The rest of the stack in C5, I'll go faster here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 for road bonus. The guy in the road...
On 6, go back to
6.
I-8.
Yep.
Yeah. My master plan is not working, so I'm losing my patience. So we got a 4 down 3.
Sounds good.
Sound like fun. A rate of fire and a 4 on the 4.
4 and 4, 1 morale check. Leader is fine, and squad is fine. That's finally comes into... Alright, well, I am not going to use our extra...
He's not marked fire because he got rate.
I hate to have to do this to you, because I don't think rate matters on this one. I believe you'll have to declare covered arc for that gun.
Oh yeah. Oh, I can never find that counter.
I'll get it. Or you want to look for it?
Yeah, I know it's on the counter tray, right? Unit fire? No. Unit.
It makes sense. Yeah, it's in gun. It makes sense where it is, but yeah, also how many times do you remember to do the covered arc stuff, you know?
There, yeah, building of woods, right.
Alright, well now I at least know I can avoid that. So I'm not gonna take the extra move. B5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Road bonus.
Mm-hmm. A brilliant plan to recapture buildings on board 24 when the buildings on board 24 don't count. I'd like to point that out to the collected audience.
Honestly, I think those guys just existing, like even if you hadn't shot, if you take them out at like turn 6, you can still grab, you know, either of these buildings, or yeah, you take either of those buildings. But on top of
the master plan was, you got this cluster here. I was like, haha, late
Right.
game shenanigans, but those buildings don't count. So anyway, but after breaking my machine gun, I am very annoyed right now. So
yeah.
please carry
All right. These guys in B3, they're going to declare CX, do 1 to B4, 2 to C5, 3 to D5, 4 to E6, 5 to F6, 6 to G7, and then I'm going to split them And the leader and the 468 are going to go to H6 for 7. All right. Over on the left, gonna have the concealed unit declare CX.
Right. And the machine gun, even though it's not marked with first fire, he can't shoot outside of his covered arc, or does he have to pay case C? I don't remember the difference.
It's a very, very good question. Um, I don't think you're allowed to do any changes. Uh,
For the
normally,
movement phase or for the turn? That's my, yeah.
so it says normally a sport weapon may fire in any direction, no detriment due to facing the counter. However, MMG, HMG in a woods rubble building, entitled to another shot, it may continue to fire during that phase only inside the covered arc of the prior shot. Uh, then it talks about stairwell, which we're not at.
Right, but it said the current phase. That was
Yeah.
where I was at. Yeah.
Yeah,
In defensive
remove.
fire, he can still shoot. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Remove covered arc counter at the end of the current phase. Yeah, so unit is declaring CX. They will go 1, 2,
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, oops, 4, 5, 6 to F10.
Okay.
That guy can stay there. Yeah. Like I said, I'm kind of annoyed that I know that these guys are what they are. Over on the right in that pillbox that hasn't shot.
Are they not concealed?
No, well, they're concealed, but before they were hidden. So it's like you can kind of do a fake out, but now that I know there's units there, like I don't want to expose my guys, right? So I just feel I'm annoyed that there was some shenanigans there, is all. Because I wouldn't want that taken away from me. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm gonna go to Z2 for 1, Y2 for 2, X2 for 3, and then W2 for 4.
Mm-hmm.
The leader and squad in W6 are going to go to V6 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
W7 for 2,
Yep.
W8 for 3,
Okie dokie.
and X8 for 4.
8 for 4. Okay.
All right, no shots. What could that possibly be? No, I think I have to wait. Unit in W5 goes to W6 for 1,
Mm-hmm.
V6 for 2, W7 for 3, and then W8 for 4.
Okay. Nobody I have can see him, so it's fine.
What else? These guys. Stack in T6 loses CX.
Mm-hmm.
I should be fine. Never like when I have to make that as a call there. I'm gonna just do this. Split the stack. Unit will go to T7 for 1.
Okay.
T8 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
S9 for 3.
Mm-hmm.
4, 5 into S10.
4, 5. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 2 blind hexes. I think we can see him from machine gun position on the hill.
No.
So there's a building in 6. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I guess so. 6 blocks in. Yeah. But yeah, so no shots there.
No, I didn't realize there was a building. There's no line of sight there.
Oh yeah, no worries. I just wasn't sure if like if there's
No, I
another
was just
hip guy
saying
somewhere.
for concealment purposes. I
Oh
thought we
yeah,
could see him.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there's no shots against him from any hip guys or whatever, I am then going to do.
Wait. We might be able to see him from here, just for concealment loss purposes.
Yep, you do, but you'll have to reveal who that is.
He's just little old 7-0.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Nobody can see you.
Okay.
Nope.
Sounds good. So T6, another unit will go to T7 for 1.
Okay.
T8 for 2.
Yep.
We'll stop there. I'm actually really curious about something. Okay. And then another unit, the remaining unit, I guess T6 goes T7 for 1, and then T8 for 2 as well.
Okay.
I'm kind of worried about deleting that because that's always funky. So I will do this, and they're concealed. All right, cool. Yeah, cool. Is there anybody else to move? Yes. Okay, so Y4 unit there. We'll do 1 to X3.
1 to X3, you say?
Yep.
That's interesting. Yep. Okay. Continue.
2-3 into W4.
2-3 to W4. So what, you got one guy that hasn't moved. One stack. All right. Continue.
And then 4 to W5.
Okay.
Still nothing. Cool. Guy in AA6 is gonna lose CX.
AA6.
Yeah, AA6 over in 24.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll declare dash into Y7 via Z6.
Dash into Y7.
Yeah, into the brush.
I'm not 100% sure I'm not blocked by the hedge. Go ahead.
Goes to Y7.
Okay.
And that is it for movement, I believe. Expensive.
Okay. Right. You can that. Okay. These guys. Please stop. We will take 4 down 1 there.
Okay. Six on 4, normal. Leader breaks. Squad's fine. Takes a task check. He bends, of course. 8 morale guys. 8 morale guys. That's all I need to remember is that there are 8 morale guys. Doesn't matter how many 10, 9 morale guys I have as leaders, they'll always break.
Getting ghosts again. That's very terrible.
Uh-oh.
Okay, I don't think anybody else. Reverse slope, reserve slope. Can't see anybody. Surrounded by woods. Can't see anybody. Surrounded by woods. Can't see anybody. Building in the way. Can't see anybody. Can't see. Not already. Can't subsequent. Nobody adjacent. In melee. Bulls on the hill. Can't see nothing. Dopes. Guys on this hill. Can't see nothing. Guys in the graveyard. Can't see nothing. Guys in the buildings behind the stream. Can't see nothing. Okay. That's it for defensive.
Sounds good.
Now on action.
Advanced fire phase. There's only one big one. What's that? A +5? Yeah, that's not worth that. Yeah, I guess my only one I can really want to do is going to be the giant congregation of troops there next to your guys in J6 on board 24. How do I want to split this? Okay, so I'm gonna take a shot with H6 only. So
Okay.
it's going to be a 2-up-2 shot. Nope.
2 or up. Did they get a plus for CX?
Yeah.
Hindrance plus the woods plus CX?
Plus leader.
Oh, leader.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry. Got me for a second too.
You know your math is right. I shouldn't even ask you.
Hey, I don't get everything right. Just look at the routing conversation earlier. And then everybody else, so G7, H7, I8 are all going to fire group against same target. It's a +2. Just about the math here. So these guys aren't assault engineers, unfortunately. Or they don't have assault fire, I should say. So
right.
it's 2, 3, 6 from G7 plus 3.5. So 9. 9.5. And then from here, it's half twice. So it's 7, half to 3.5, half to 175 or whatever. So it's an 11-up-2, I think, if my math's not wrong. They will cower, so that's great. It doesn't matter. Okay. Unbelievable. All right, well, go to routes, because I don't think there's anything else left. Routes, very important. I cannot see the guy on the hill, so the leader in I8 gets the route to a J8.
Are you sure you can't see him?
I cannot see him. I just drew last night. Can't see him. Actually, okay, hold on. Do I have to? So you don't have interdiction at all. I think I technically have to route back here because of friendly board edge shenanigans. Because he can't be interdicted in H7 or G7. So I think he has to go
too far away. Yeah.
I think he has to go that way.
Yeah, remember, the machine gun's broken, so...
No, but I'm just saying, like, even from J6, like, J6 can't interdict him because of the brush, right?
Right.
So it doesn't, like, I can still get to F7. And I have to because of friendly board edge stuff.
That's a thing, right?
Yeah. I think that's it for routes. That was the only guy that had a route.
Yeah, I don't have anybody any longer under DM. Okay.
Sounds good. Advances. Let's supplement this melee here for shenanigans. Concealed unit in Y7 is going to go to Y8.
Okay.
You know what? I'll just toss... Do I want to... The stone building. Yeah, no. I'm going to toss both W8 and X8 into W9. Guy in W5 goes to W6. Guy in W2 will go to V2. Leader and squad in S10 will go to S1 on board 41.
Okay.
I believe this won't be a concealment loss action. Actually, it might be from the other guy, but Actually, if it is, do I care to do that? No. So
Which guy are we talking about?
I'm just thinking for out loud for T8. So T8's gonna go into T9 and they have to CX as a result.
8 into T9.
Yeah, over on board 21, 24.
Right. Yeah, there's going to be extra blind hexes from that wood, so I don't think anybody on the hill can see him.
Yeah, I just don't think that you can, because I don't think you get revealed if you have to CX when you advance. That's really the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's really the only thing.
Yeah, I don't think that's concealment loss.
Yeah. Cool, cool. The guy with the LMG and J6 on the bottom board is going to go to K6.
Oh, yeah.
The guys in K9 are going to split. So let's do I'm gonna do this. This guy's gonna go into L8. He's gonna CX as a result. Do this. One guy is going to go to L9 into the woods. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but point is just that he does not CX. K9 to K8, they will CX. Guy who's CX in H6 goes into the bridge.
Okay.
I guess guy with the DC and J10 just goes to J9. It's not really gonna matter. Giant stack in I9 goes to J8. The rest of the guys in I10 are gonna go to J9. CX guy in F10 is gonna go to your sniper. Guy with the LMG in H7 will go to I8. Guy who's with the mortar will go to E7. And then the shenanigans over here. How do I solve this one? Unit H7 goes to I7. The half squad in G7 with the LMG goes to H7. And the other squad will go to G8.
Okay.
I think that's all I really want to do there. Everybody else is pinned. Berserks can't advance. Yeah, I think that's it. CC, there's just the one. I'm on a 3-2. Hopefully, this can solve problems. Pretty sure I'm one off. Yep. Son of a bitch.
Same deal. We'll 2-1 one guy.
Mm-hmm.
For the third time, I might add. Finally.
Yeah, that's okay. Really wish I could get something out of that melee. All right, well,
It would be hilarious if my squad survives.
I disagree.
We disagree. I know. All right. Wind change. Start the first festivities. The wind change.
They got pins.
Repairs. I got a repair. I don't have a repair. Self rally will go with this guy. And I used the rally button. It didn't help me.
All right. Yeah. I thought for a second I'd convinced myself you had it.
Nope. Rally terrain offset by self rally, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's it for my rallies.
Okay. I'm gonna try and self rally. F7. Nope. DM comes
in
off.
my turn. Self rally. Oh, about that one.
A leader.
Oh, a leader.
A leader absolutely can.
Never mind. Never mind. Shutting up. Shutting up now. Okay. Prep fire.
Prep fire.
You have any prep fire? It's a very good question. Bro, that machine gun. Unbelievable. Those guys aren't prep firing. They're bugging out. bunker. Prep fire at the guys they can see.
Sure.
We'll take a 5 up 1.
Mm-hmm.
Great shot.
Cowers. Yeah, it'll go down to 2 and it's a 7.
Okay. Having my usual effect on the battlefield.
I at least have a really good excuse for having bad dice today, because I've felt bad all of Saturday with rooting. It wasn't.
All right, we're gonna shoot.
So one-sided.
We're gonna shoot the hidden mortars. Where do we want to shoot the hidden mortars? Be careful about lines of sight here with all these damn orchards all over the place. So we will shoot the mortars at this guy.
Okay.
Mortar A hits with rate. That's 6 flat. No, 3 flat. No, 2.5 flat. I'll get it right eventually.
Yeah, I'm just very curious where these mortars are.
Pin check.
Pin check it is. They're pinned. Standard.
Not that does anything. All right, he had rate. That was mortar A. Where are you, mortar A? Fire again. That's gonna hit.
Mm-hmm.
Another 2.5 flat. Does nothing. No rate, so mortar A is done. Mortar B. That probably sounds like a miss.
Yeah, like a race car in the background.
Yeah, there's the fan on my laptop going. Where did mortar B go? Mortar B, where are you?
I'm so very curious as to where these mortars are.
How did your guy get broken?
It's because you selected the whole hex and then did Control F.
Okay. All right. That's it for mortars.
Sounds good.
And I think that's it for prep fire.
Okay.
Movement phase. Movement phase.
Movement phase.
Forward 24.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky dudes. Assault move. Can they have 6 points on this?
I don't think. Can you assault move if you have to use 4?
They do have a leader.
Yeah.
So they have 6 movement.
I just always
reduce. I just 5, so I think they're okay.
I just always. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Yeah. I mean, you're there. It's more just if you can without using all of it. Oh yeah, okay. Without using all of it's cool.
I didn't have to use all
yeah.
Parts, right?
Yeah.
Not that assault move matters a great deal. He didn't have to assault move. He could have just said. Was it actually? Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. Makes no sense to take an okay shot and then get slammed with an amazing shot back. That makes no sense.
You're assuming my dice rolls are good.
Yeah. Well, their job is to be annoying, right? That's their job. Well, now it's their job. Their job was late game shenanigans, but I got angry and okay. Let's see. What else we got? Fools on the Hill. How many movement factors do you have with a broken machine gun?
Machine gun's 4?
I think 4. He's a half squad. So what does he have? 2 movement points?
No, you're at 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, because no matter what, all multi-man counters have 3 IPC.
Oh, got it. Okay.
I think it's just leaders and wounded leaders that have a difference.
He'll go 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
This guy. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, you got
Okay.
the berserk out. Okay, no longer can see me. What happens when he doesn't have anybody in line of sight?
You always have to go to where the last position they were at.
Oh, okay, where the last guy was. Got ya.
Yeah.
Got ya.
And then it becomes a question of, once you get there, who do you see? And if you can't see anybody, then you just stop being berserk.
Right. So on his way there, he would see them. So that's a bad move. He'll go 1, 2, 4 into the building.
5 into the building? Sure.
Wi-Fi.
Isn't it? Oh no, you were in 08. Never mind. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, there's one hex side with no hedge. Yeah.
No, yeah, sorry. I just thought you started. I thought you were starting somewhere else in 08. My bad.
Okay, no problem. Let's see. All right, we
Because
have spotting
it
round.
doesn't matter.
That's bad. Spotting round bad. So,
Mm-hmm.
spotting round bad. We will go. Why won't this dude move? Please do. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
This dude will go. What's the TEM of a graveyard? Would be a good thing to know at this point in time. I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm not sure if they have TM. I think it's just wall. Graveyard TM 1.
Only one. Okay, so
And that's just one.
that's not a great place to be when artillery is in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because it's 1. It's technically 0, I guess, against indirect. Wait,
Yeah,
but it doesn't have. That
it does have
bugs me.
walls. Yeah,
It bugs me because, some of them are +1/, and some, like Cactus Hedge, is +1 0,
right.
but
Right.
Graveyard just says +1.
This guy will go 1, 2, 3,
Sure.
and the guy that was in there will go. I can't select him. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that guy's in. So that guy started in V6.
Started in V6. Yeah.
So 2 to V5 because of the wall.
Oh, there's a wall. Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah.
2 V5. So then he will go. Where will he go? 1, 2, 3, 4 into T4. How's that?
Sure. Yeah, I just wasn't sure if that meant going somewhere else.
Yeah. It's 100% correct. I'm a no, my friend. Here in U3,
Mm-hmm.
Assault move to T2.
Sure.
Looks like a lot of fun. So these idiots in this fort are useless. I guess. Assault move. There. Assault move. What's there? A building. A building. They can't see anything from upstairs. It's terrible. They'll go downstairs. Okay. else do we got? I remember we don't have to go out and reach out and touch anybody. That we don't have to do.
But wouldn't it be fun to do
It would be entertaining, yes, but
that?
also also dumb. Entertaining but dumb is the order of the day. All right, I think that's it for movement. Defense fire.
Sounds good. Okay. Defensive fire. How do we want to do this here? Um, Still very suspicious of mortars shooting into DD6. Um, That'll get blocked. That's not really worth taking a shot with. I mean, I gotta do. I guess technically I do have to do artillery first. So let's do artillery first. Get that out of the way. Handy dandy chart. Please save me.
Artillery is gross. That's all I have to say on the matter.
I mean, I need it at this point, so I'll take whatever I can get. All right. Contact is always established because it's off board. I do have a spotting round. I go to the spotting round column. I don't wish to cancel my spotting round. I do have LOS to blast height. I do wish to correct it. I would like to convert to FFE1 as I do so. Yeah, that's going to be a very interesting question. One, two, three. Alright, how do I want to do this? I want to convert it. I can convert it up to 18 hexes. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try and place it in V7 and convert it there. So I have LOS to it, just from height from the building, so that's an automatic. I don't see any of the units in there, so I have to do an extra chit draw. It's black. I've been very lucky. So it goes back into the pile because it's an extra chit draw. Accuracy die check. It is not accurate. Because it's not accurate, the extent and direction is distance divided by 3. I only moved 3 hexes, so it can only go in one direction. So it'll go down to V8. And then we're on the carousel here. So V7. I mean, I guess I'm happy I didn't toss that onto the fort. V7 is going to take the critical. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really matter because it's a negative. So -5 on 2 is just does that rubble? That's the very important question.
The -3, right? That's not a fort.
Yeah, but it's still because it's on 20, right? Actually, it's doubled for it's doubled to 40. Like no matter what, it's a 7 KIA.
Yeah. Well, 100 doubles to 200, right? So you go to the 36.
Oh, right. God, I think I'm just tired at this point because it's an extra IFT, right? So
right.
Yeah.
So you got a 2 plus 3.
Well, critical is down. It's reversed, right?
Or 2 down 3. So it's a 7 KIA. So
Yeah.
it automatically kills the duder.
The question is building in rubble. So
Yeah, and it automatically rubbles the building because you can't roll over a 7 on a single die, right?
well, I'll just check because it is stone building and all that.
Oh, right, that's right. There are modifiers. Oh boy,
Does that?
which one's ever these
All right,
days?
hold on. Let's put that guy back. He's concealed because there's two locations in V7, right?
It is a multi-hex building, yes.
Yeah. So okay. So random selection, top, bottom. Okay. Well, it's gonna. So he's dead, but at least we're doing that right. Um. So before normally resolving the HE attack against the occupied units, make a subsequent die roll, adding a +1 if it's stone construction. If the result is less or equal to the KIA of the original die roll, which if it's a 7, it's always gonna.
It was a 7, right?
Yeah,
That's what I was saying. It's automatically rubbling,
yeah. So this is indicated by rubble counter. If the building location is not rubbled, we don't worry about that.
right?
Um,
So you got to do falling rubble for the ground location.
yeah, that's what I'm just trying to check here. If the KIA occurs in a higher level building, there's a still possibility that the entire building will collapse. Entire building collapses. Roll one die. On a 6 or greater, the building hex is rubbled. It's not. The building hex is not rubbled. Falling rubble. Um. Wait. So, if the entire, but can, does that matter? Because technically, if the bottom. Oh, okay. Because if it's just right. If it's on the higher building, but it didn't. It happened on the lower level. Gotcha. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm being. I do this so
Yeah, so
rarely.
you've rubbled. Yeah, you've rubbled.
The ground, the level 1, the level 2 then automatically rubbles because the underneath it rubbled. Um, will fall into an adjacent hex, make a die roll. A colored die roll 7 or greater indicates that the rubble will fall. The white die is the direction. The colored die roll is modified by +1 for each non-rooftop level of the building above ground. Okay, so there's a +1 essentially. I did not get it. Cool. So no falling rubble. That guy is dead. All right. We're simpatico here. Cool. All right. So then I rolled a second time. It was a 7. So that affects W8. Now for W9. I don't think that's anything. It's not an original 3, so nothing happens.
Right. So, but the so all right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just the multi-hex building KIA. On the critical hit, does it rubble the whole hex or just?
So if it's the lower level, it should rubble the entire, well, that
Right,
hex of
but
the
but
building.
it's OBA, so it's not direct fire, right? You can't hit the lower level only, right? You have to rubble the whole building. Am I misremembering something?
My assumption
Or
is
it's
because the critical hit is a random selection and it blew out the bottom level, then the top level has to rubble. But if you hit the upper level, then the ground level could technically still survive. That's been my understanding of it.
why can't I find critical hit?
I'm also now need to check for, because I forgot about this, because that would be a burning location too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at is
So then in V7, I'll just,
hit
no,
3.7.
it definitely won't rubble or burn, I should say.
did all that. Yeah, we did that.
What effect are we looking for? Because it won't rubble V6
Yeah,
if that's
that's
what you're.
okay. Yeah, I don't want to slow us down. Let's keep going. So all right, so that guy's blown to smithereens.
Yeah, but yeah, were you looking for V6? Because V6 wouldn't be affected.
Yeah. I was looking to see if you would have a chance of falling rubble and then killing more people.
Oh yeah, like that is possible, but it's just not with the rules that I did.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because the essentially what we'd be looking for is this is why the random selection is important, because if you look at B24.11, it's like the before last sentence, where if it's the higher level of the building, you roll the extra die, which I thought you had to do for ground level, but it's just for the upper levels, and then that's your chance to roll everything. Because the
Got
idea,
it.
because the idea, I guess, is like if you have like a 3 level building and you blow out the middle, it's possible that the top comes down. That's why you have the +1 DRM, that sort of stuff. Um, and then the falling rubble is on that double die roll, which I didn't get to do anything with. Um, but yeah, so I rolled a 3 for flame, which is unfortunate because I would have really preferred that for the effect roll. Um, so that was for W9. So now it's 2 water hexes, so nothing happens there. U8, nothing, at least as far as I'm aware. And then lastly, V8, it's a +3, which is 10. It's a normal morale check. Actually, hold on. Your guys are ground floor,
Ground floor.
so it's a +4. 11 on 20. Still a normal morale check. Okay. I was
All right,
thought
so
I
that strips concealment,
thought I could convert it to a Pentax check. My bad.
and he takes a normal.
Nah, he's fine.
He's okay.
Boo. Um. All right. That's it for that artillery. Can anybody else even take any shots? I don't think I can. So advance far phase.
Okay. Similarly, I don't think I have any shots.
Routes.
No shots.
Nobody needs to route,
Nobody needs to rep.
as far as I can tell, anyways. Why is that? Yeah. Okay. That is very, very annoying to see that.
Okay. Advance phase. Advance phase. All right, up on board 24. The stowaways will continue to stow away.
Sure.
All right, your job is to now be irritating. I'll go over to T1. It's 4. Probably a good idea before you get out of the FFP. Oh, he can't get out of the FFP. He can't get out of the FFP.
Is he allowed to do that? I don't think he can.
No, no, that's yeah. He's never mind.
Like, I think normally you'd be allowed to, but because it's row house, I don't think you can.
Yeah. I just looked at saw the black bar. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No
We'll
worries.
just continue to cheat until things turn around.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's somebody's got to do it. He'll go there. Start. Go our way around. So. Yeah, we're good. For now, we're good. Okay.
That's it?
Uh, yep.
Okay. We'll go to CC.
Yep.
The one.
We got the one. I'll take my 1 2 to 1 again.
Okay.
And I missed by one again.
Someday I'll roll. I'll roll less than an 8.
No,
Be
not,
nice.
you know, I concur. We're both wishing for the same thing.
How do you feel about doing another like my turn and then end for session 1?
What time is it? 10:30.
Unless you want to just stop here. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, this might be a longish turn. What do you think?
I'm fine with whatever. I don't want it
Okay.
to seem like I'm pressuring you is all.
Yeah, no. If you don't mind, if we take a break for now and
Sure.
pick it up next week.
Sounds good. I definitely think that I definitely think things are going to pick up. It's more about just being able to get into an area to start blasting away.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of it's a race against the clock, really. It's, you know, it, realizing the orchard problem. This is like a fairly crap defensive position. The orchard problem is a problem.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Anyway, interesting.
I don't think it's the end of the world. I do very much question where the heck the mortar spotter is, because to have those lines of sight, like I don't I don't really know
Well,
where you can see
he
because
is
because
up
you're
in the air,
because you're looking
right?
through
Which
orchards
lowers the.
at some point.
Well, remember there are 2 level buildings on the board, right?
Sure.
So,
Did you ever repair your second mortar?
uh, did I ever repair my second mortar?
Yeah,
No. I'll go you one better. I shot the broken mortar.
that's what I was gonna say. So here's why I was really annoyed. If you I'm just gonna do this as a test because I've already saved. Actually, you know what? I'll end the log file so it doesn't mess with anything. So here's why this is silly and annoying. So I'm gonna put down a 458 squad, a Russian one,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna put down a light machine gun. I don't think it's gonna matter what is on him. So I'm gonna flip the light machine gun to make it broken.
Got
Um,
you.
and do you know the button you can press to show and reveal all the broken units and weapons?
I do not. No.
Okay, so on the top bar, you've got your unit counter, the 467 there.
Yeah.
3 buttons to the right, there's a broken gun. If you click on that, it'll show you all of the broken units on the map.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Now, you don't, if you have that on, you can see all the red circles, right? You
Yes.
you don't control the Russian squad, and I'm gonna conceal them. And I'm gonna move the concealment over the broken gun, the LMG. But can you still see the red circle on it?
I cannot. No.
You can't?
No. I don't see a red circle.
If
Well, let me re-click the button. Oh, yes. He came back.
so so I when I had it on, I saw that the like I knew where the mortar was because it was showing as broken. And I was like, oh, for crying out loud.
Uh,
So I'm gonna make a note to Doug, and hopefully that can get fixed.
oh, because it was flipped, it revealed that the mortar was in that stack. Oh, that's
So
terrible. Yeah.
because the counter is still concealed, but I think it's because I think the way that it's counting it is that broken things aren't in good order and therefore would typically lose concealment. And I think that's the math that the game is trying to do.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, for crying out loud, like why I shouldn't be able to, you know, like it's silly that it happened essentially. So
Right. So
yeah.
then, I mean, if you know where the mortar is, you know where the spotter has to be.
I mean, technically, yes. So, but that's why I was kind of like, well, if he's if you're somehow counting him in DD1, it's like that doesn't work. So it's kind of just that I was musing about.
No, no, no. He can't be in DD. I mean, he has to be adjacent.
Yeah, yeah. Which I
He would
guess.
have to be somewhere that can see over buildings and orchards. So, you
Hmm.
know, I think that leaves exactly one hex where he could be and one elevation.
But can he see if I draw this? Can he see there? Well, okay, you're good. But yeah, this one it's turned out to be interesting. It's gonna yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see how this develops. I am annoyed. I should have like one of the things I always tend to forget doing is claiming concealment.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
have a bunch of guys that have grown concealment in your
yeah. Like
close
this
combat phase. Yeah.
this guy could have gotten it. These
Ah,
guys all here can get it. You know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's one of those things. One of those things I always forget. Um, but yeah, no, should be very interesting to see how this. I think the next 3 turns is really what's going to be critical.
Yeah, I mean, you have so much firepower. You know, you can just sweep the world before you.
Yeah,
I guess it's
I
a
think
matter
it.
of how fast can you do it.
I think no matter what, it's about getting into the those locations. You know, because
Yeah, yeah, you got.
you can have all the firepower you want, but if I'm if I'm not if I'm not
Yeah,
moving
I think we calculated, right? I think we calculated. I remember the number 11. I don't know why that's sticking in my head, but I thought we calculated you had to take 11
on
buildings
the east side, that's
on the
why
east
to
side of the
supplement all
river
the other ones.
if you took everything on the west side of the river.
Yeah,
Now I'm wondering.
because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah. So it's there's 21
Right,
buildings on the left side of the stream. That's why.
right, right. So you needed to take 11 buildings or building
Building
hexes?
hexes, building hexes.
Building hexes,
Yeah.
right? It wasn't built. Right, right.
Which is why like making a play for here is going to be important. Um
Yeah, yeah. It's a two hex building. They got the row house, which is a bunch of hexes. Yeah.
yeah. I guess that's do rubble hexes still count as building locations? There's no longer building. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
not.
just cost me
Yeah,
a location.
that's
That
true.
sucks.
Yes, that is bad for you.
Oh, one. It's not the end of the world. It would have it. If I had somehow managed to do, the triple skidoo or whatever we want to call it, where like I blow this building up, the entire building
Falling rumble.
crumbles,
Right, right.
and then a falling rumble here. 3 hexes now. That starts to cost you a lot on some regrettable actions.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to get my second OBA. Getting that will be crucial. I really need that to start going.
Yeah, yeah. I can't say I'm sad that it's turn 3 and I haven't had a second FFE ruining my life.
Honestly, the biggest issue is it's kind of the same facing your guys in the fort. Is the line of sight is just terrible. Where would you toss any sort
Yeah,
of.
yeah. That's. I'm wondering if. Well, I don't want to speculate. We're still not even a third of the way through the game yet, right? Or not halfway through.
I
How
mean,
many
I'm
turns is it again?
we're on turn
Seven full
3.
turns.
Yeah, 7 full turns.
7 full turns. Okay, 7 full turns. Okay. So I actually do get a bottom of the seventh to try and do something
Yeah.
sneaky. Okay.
Although arguably you can only have so much sneaky stuff remaining. So
Yeah, yeah. It's well, again, the real thinking that these were victory hexes is like super dumb. Yeah, and it's funny because what did Kurt Schilling say in his chat the other day? Most games are lost at setup, or a lot of games are lost at setup
Oh,
because
I
you don't
don't
read the rules carefully,
know.
right?
That's just because
Oops.
in the tournaments you get disqualified for it. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oops. I did not read the victory conditions as carefully as I thought I did. I thought it was. I didn't reread them. I thought it was all. I thought it was all stone buildings. That's what I had in my head.
Right, right.
Uh, yeah, but anyway, fun.
Definitely know that pain far too much.
Yeah, yeah. And then the orchard thing, the fort not covering this whole flank.
Hmm.
Uh, that was an oopsie.
I have to wonder if there was
Well,
ever
not really a mistake because you can't fix. It's not like you just put them somewhere else and then you didn't make a mistake. I have to go in the fort. So
hmm. I do
yeah.
wonder though if there was ever like I'm surprised they didn't just SSR that this hill doesn't exist. I feel like that would make a lot more sense than
Yeah,
having the
one
fort at a.
wonders if they realize that you can't see anything from the fort.
Hmm. Like you can see out the
Like that
west
you
side,
literally
but
can't see anything from the fort, right?
hmm.
Anyway.
And it's not like you don't want to use those weapons because HMG, MMG, two good leaders.
Yeah, yeah, like a very significant part of your order of battle is has to set up in that fort and
Hmm.
literally can't see off the hill.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I still think the support weapon stuff is a little bit wonky, but we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Like the you have to recall a crew that loses their support weapon.
right. That's right. Oh, when I break these
Oh,
weapons, they have to. They're on recall. You just brought that up. That's classic.
no, they have to lose the weapon. It's not just breaking it.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah. Cause otherwise, like if I'm looking at it here, if any support weapon is removed from plays for any reason.
So if they roll a 6 on the repair roll, they're recalled. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Do you mind if I do one thing just because it wouldn't have affected any shots against you, but I was thinking about
No,
it
go
and then
right
I.
ahead.
So just to let you know, these mortars, I'm just DMing them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just because it's like I need to move them. There's nothing, no shots I could have taken anyways, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to take take
Ah,
that away from you.
it's how many takebacks you let me have when I forget a rule halfway through a move?
Well, yeah, I think stuff like the wall is like that's super sneaky because like the counter blocks it and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
the counter's blocking the hex side. Yeah.
Yeah, especially like I'm always playing at the higher zoom and all that, um, but yeah. Do I have that on the right date? 29 September. We're getting close to the end of the month. That's pretty great.
Yeah, yeah.
Rooting.
And we're on a good streak. This is
Mm-hmm.
several in a row, right? That we've been grinding for this scenario.
Compared to the start where it was like none of
Yeah,
our
we're like,
schedules were
oops,
working.
sorry, I can't make it. I can't make it. I can't make it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And then we'll go into because Rutin and I are basically one more scenario, and then we're into the Finnish Russian stuff. So then you'll also be joining us on that one for all the Russo-Finnish Winter War shenanigans.
Indeed. Yeah, and the Finns, the Uber Finns.
Yeah, but yeah. For the people watching or still watching, as always, thank you. We'll see you on Saturday. Like I said, with we'll be doing some fun stuff with Rutin, where I believe what's the last one we're on? It's right before the Finnish and Russian. La Drôle de Guerre with Southern Cross. So it should be a blast from the past, 1997. So I hope you all have a lovely week, and I will see you on Saturday. Bye.